Familia, este es el show de Piolín y tenemos un segmento que se llama ¿Qué venimos a Estados Unidos a triunfar? Y tenemos a David. David es un productor, es un director de películas que contiene un mensaje positivo, fe. David is a producer, a director, and there's a new movie coming up on September 12th. And it's going to be God's Not Dead, In God We Trust.
Yes.
David, we have a segment that we call Why We Came to the United States. And we answer to triumph. And you have a great story, personal story.
Thank you.
How our people can become as a director, producer, because you create your own company, because you
Yes.
wanted to really send the right message and do something positive for the community. How did that happen?
Well, first of all, I am from America. I'm not from Guam or no.
No, of course not. No.
But
There's people who were born here, and
Yes,
we just remember why we came, to triumph
Yeah,
and
no, I
to
love
focus
it.
on
I
the
love
right
it. I love it.
message,
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. But I am from Kansas, so it's just like another country. I moved to LA. I grew up on a farm with a dream to go into the entertainment industry. I had no idea how I was going to make that work. My father was a Mennonite pastor. And so I saw one movie in the theater the first 18 years of my life, and I stumbled into a movie called Grease. Okay? I thought I was going to hell because I saw Olivia Newton-John in black tights at a very young age. Then I never saw another one for a long time. So I moved to Hollywood at 19, and I got involved there because, again, I think God puts inside of each and every one of us dreams and desires for a specific purpose. My father always wanted me to become an evangelist, and I really did not want to do that. And ironically, I make faith-based movies, and so we started PureFlix in 2005, and I did a whole lot in the industry and television and all that stuff. But I always had a heart for faith-based movies and faith-based content that really didn't exist in Hollywood at the time. And so, yeah, we started on that whole path, and here we are today.
So now you're going to have a great movie coming up September 12th.
This new movie, God's Not Dead, In God We Trust. It's our 5th installment. It's our 10-year anniversary. Our first one came out 10 years ago, which is crazy.
I saw it.
The original, yeah. Thank you so much. And this one is about a pastor who doesn't want to be involved in politics. He's asked to run in Congress because there's a vacant seat there, and nobody else wants to do it because there's only 6 weeks left in the election. And of course, but he feels the calling from the Lord to do that because God is not finished with him. He wants him to go out of his comfort zone, and a lot of this movie is about getting out of your comfort zone and going to places where you wouldn't want to, where you normally wouldn't want to go.
David A.R., he's a producer, he's a director, he's an actor too. So I became an actor with the movie Beverly Hills Chihuahua. So maybe I can become part of your, as an actor with one of the movies.
I thought you were going to say Beverly Hills Cop. And then, they just had another one come out, and they just greenlit another one.
You were like, oh, you were the bad guy
he's that
on
guy.
that movie.
Yeah, but then you said Chihuahua, Beverly Hills Chihuahua. That's funny.
right. So
Well, that was a big movie.
it was huge. It was huge. Yeah, I was a dog. And you know why. You can see my face. But it's amazing. So what are the challenges that you've been facing in life and how you overpass those challenges?
Well, I mean, where do you start at the challenges? Every God's Not Dead movie is not an easy thing to get going. Believe it or not. Like every single time we go into it, it is like warfare, and it makes sense. But as humans, we're always like, why is this so hard? We don't understand it. This last one was really, really tough to get going through it. But I also believe that the Lord has a way of pushing things back for his timing. And God's Not Dead, In God We Trust is an election movie. And here we are in the middle of this election movie where God is being pulled out of so many areas of our life, and that's what the movie talks about as well. And then it talks about how do you get involved, and how in the midst of all of this chaos does God reign supreme. And so we're proud of this to share with the world.
No, thank you so much for just creating these movies that is important for our community, because man, we need to influence with great things to our community, and your movies are amazing.
Thank
I mean,
you.
I really love them, and I'm here to support them too. So thank you so much, David AR. What is a message that you can send to our community? What do they need to do to be successful in life?
Well, for starters, I think it always starts with, God puts dreams inside of each and every one of us. Romans 12 talks about we all have different gifts according to the measure given to each and every one of us. And so how do you know if that dream that God has put inside of you is for you, or for, are you supposed to do it, or is it like a human dream? How do you know that? And I think there's just ways to figure out. I wrote a book about this, ironically. The first thing is always just, is it bigger than you? Because God puts these dreams that are bigger than us. We don't understand. If you can do it by yourself, it's probably not of God. But He wants you to have to depend on Him to do it, right? 2, is it from Him? Do we trust Him? Ultimately, does it bring glory to Him in the process? I think all of those things, if you can, and the other thing is can you let that dream go? Is it bigger than? Is it a God dream is something that, it's hard to let go. Like, it keeps gnawing at your heart, saying, I'm over here. Pursue this dream. And so I think those are ways that you can know if that dream that's inside of you is if you should pursue that. And keep walking and keep pursuing. And life is not easy in so many different ways, but keep moving.
So let's watch the movie God's Not Dead. In God
September
We
12th.
Trust.
Yep.
September 12th.
Nation everywhere. Nationwide
Porque a
theaters
qué
everywhere.
venimos, what we came to triumph.
Amen.
With God we can do it.